Two little rebels, Dave and Belle. A rather unfortunate untold tale. Dave's been into Belle since middle school. Her friends used to laugh at Dave, but that was a common ritual. Giggles, whispers, laughs, you know, girl stuff. Dave at the age where he wasn't too fast. Time passed, high school. Dave became a pretty attractive guy, she desired by many eyes. On approach, Dave still shied down, eyes to the ground, voice breaking nervous sounds. Considered sounds at least. His tormented voice joining sentences exhaling syllables like Hey Belle was nice too. Interrupted mid-sentence, devaluated of his presence by Charlene. A friend of Belle's. Well, that's who she was between recess bells. She never cared about Dave much. A known fact. Status is key before you can touch. Trophy girl in her glory and a bag friend to Belle in the story. 2 years passed. Dave and Belle hadn't talked much. Dave now one of the populace with many medals won. And girls lining up in advance for next year's prom. Typical scenario. Dave gets a wifey and Bella gets a man. To realize that cheap rum will always remain cheap rum. Another 2 years pass. And both attend different colleges now. Since senior high, Dave seen Belle hardly. To his luck, she happened to be at his best friend's 17th birthday party. He catches her off guard, approaching her confident, with 2 drinks in his hand. She came to ask, "Is that for me?" He laughs. "Nah, that's to rinse my teeth," and hands her the glass. Funny, she smiled. His next words he was sure to align properly, like knitting a scarf. Words of warmth with a little swag. He starts, "I saw you looking. Been checking you out too. To be blunt, since middle school I've been into you. To be honest, I'm sure you heard this before. Your smile has that special kind of glow, or more like a shimmer. You fine and I wouldn't mind taking you out for dinner. Before you change your mind and it's too late, here's my phone. Save your number and I'll take your pretty face on it. Link up turn into dates, and dates into rendezvous. 2 similar minds binding on intellect, and obviously while drinking some good booze. Funny how tables turn, they live to learn. From strangers to friends to best friends to enemies to lovers ever after. After a year of joint laughter, he made her his, with the attention of a ring. A year later, Dave 19 of age and Belle a year below. Both sitting in their college waiting for the end of year results. We're almost 10 years down the line from when Dave first put his eyes on Belle. The distance between their universities stimulated some swell. Yet 3 years together and it's been going well. Until Belle suspected Dave of cheating. Distance can cause the strongest woman doubt in what she believes in. The many nights out had her suspect another female in the picture. And his inability to pick up his line tipped the iceberg and had her with her. Love makes you do some crazy things. Many can vouch for that. Belle unsure of Dave's love, so she had Dave behave like a sideman for a day or two. Till Dave's best friend raised his voice and shouted at him, "What's gotten into you? Does she really love you if she lets you play the sideman on the sideline like a substitute?" How do you even know that there isn't someone else on the pitch scoring instead of you? You better put back on your boots. That's the day Dave decided to get to the bottom of the root. Historically raging, Belle held her tears while going through all the emotions found in the rainbow. She yelled, "You disappear for days and pretend it's all good the day I get hold of you. And we both know how much these hoes want to get hold of you." With a serious look on his face, he says, "Yes, we both know. But you should know that you're the only one I want to be holding." As tears roll down his cheeks, he continues to speak. "Truth be told, I've been in and out of hospital for the past 8 weeks. I love you as if my heart is impregnable, but the doctors say my heart is too weak. So in a week, I'm going to have heart surgery. And I didn't want you to go through the hurt, you see, because my chance of survival is spiteful, unless they find a donator in time." That's when it hit her, and she began to cry. The week ahead was tough on both, but the two reunited in their oath. Just before the operation, Belle stood by Dave's side. She looked him in the eyes and reassured him that she won't leave his side. That night, the full moon cried in despise. Indeed, it was a cloudy night. As Dave's clouded eyes cleared from the anesthesia, he asked, "Where's Belle? Why is she not here?" Silence wafted unpleasant, heavy tension in the room. The nurse breaks the news. Her restless voice answered, "She asked for her heart to be removed in order to save you." That's when she came to hold his hand. What no one else knew in the room is that Belle's embryo was bearing their first son. Released from hospital, 2 months into taking prescribed drugs to support his heart, he was called back in for a general check. After taking a slight overdose, the doctor came back with cancer prognosis.